Hello, Miss Puri here. I am so excited and I'm so ready to share this book with you today. It's called I Am Peace, a book of mindfulness. And it's by Susan Verde and it's illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. So just like last week we learned about being special, this week we're going to learn about some stuff that goes on inside with our emotions and our thoughts. So I've read it a few times and now I'm here to share it with you. All right. There are times when I worry about what might happen next and what happened before. So sometimes you just think about what is going to happen. So right here we see our character is sitting kind of in a weird mood, thinking about what might happen. The thoughts in my head are like rushing water, and I feel like a boat with no anchor. So when the character says that they feel like a boat with no anchor, first we have to see what anchor means. So an anchor is something on a boat that when you throw it into the water, it helps to keep the boat from moving. So if the boat is moving on the water, you throw down your anchor, that anchor stops the boat. So see right here, I drew my anchor going into the water here. Anchor. Right, so just like how the character is saying that the thoughts in their head is like rushing water and they feel like a boat with no anchor, they're saying that their thoughts are running, and they can't anchor, they can't stop their thoughts from running or rushing like water. So let's read to find out what happens. Being carried away. I give myself a moment. I take a breath. And then I tell myself, it's all right. It's all right. I feel the ground beneath my feet and steady myself. So I know in our book we can't see some of our words because my camera right here is covering it, and I apologize, but I can't fix it on the computer. But now our word here is steady. So the character is talking about feeling the ground beneath their feet to steady themselves. Steady. All right, let's see what steady means. I'm gonna move over here to steady. Steady is firm, not shaking. So steady means firm, but not shaking. This silly thing. I'm just trying to make it a little bit bigger here, but that's all right. So firm, not shaking. So when the character is talking about being steady, it means they're talking about being firm and not shaking. So kind of like an anchor when it goes into the water, it helps the boat to become steady, right? It helps the boat to stop moving. It helps the boat to be firm and to not shake. So steady, steady. All right. And start to notice the here and the now. Notice. So I want us to think about what notice means. Or what's another word for notice? Another word for notice. Oh, silly thing. It's for steady, it's big now. All right, but now for notice, another word is attention. It's kind of like when someone says pay attention, they're saying take notice. Notice. All right? Or you could say, did you notice that her shirt was on backwards? That means, did you pay attention that her shirt was on backwards? Did you notice that I just wrote all my letters down? Did you just pay attention that I wrote all my letters down? So attention and notice, kind of the same. So the character right here, first what they did was they took a deep breath, said it's all right, and then they felt the ground beneath their feet to steady themselves. And then they started to notice or pay attention to the here and the now, paying attention to what's happening right now. For example, right now, I'm feeling so nice and excited about sharing this book with you. All right, my thoughts began to settle. Now, settle just means that they're calming down. Settle. My mind begins to clear. I am peace. So that's something you can practice at home too. You can practice saying out louder to yourself, I am peace. I can watch my worries gently pop and disappear. I let things go. I can say what I feel inside out loud. I know myself. I can share kindness with others. So once you start to pay attention to your thoughts, you pay attention to anchor or steady your thoughts, and you are, as we see here, you're paying attention and you start to practice what is happening right now. Can help you it can help you to let things go and then share kindness with others. I make a difference. We see right here the character is feeding the birds. Uh-oh. Looks like some of the food is dropping on the floor or the ground. And because the character is sharing kindness with those birds by feeding them, now the food fell on the ground and some plants or trees growing. I can hug a tree and thank it for its beauty and strength. I connect to nature. So right here our character is saying thanks to the tree for being beautiful and strong in nature. You can find other things and people to thank. Could be your family, your friends, your aunts, your uncles, grandmas, grandpas, brother, sister. You could thank the sun for giving us warmth. You can thank your teachers. So there's a lot of different things we can feel thankful or grateful for. I can watch the clouds make shapes against the sky. I know wonder. Remember, wonder is something that makes us curious, or something that is wonderful. I can taste and smell and touch and hear and see what is all around me. I use my senses. So I know that we have learned about our 5 senses, right? We've learned about our 5 senses. We have taste, smell, touch, hear, and see. Those are our 5 senses. So you can use all of your 5 senses to help anchor you, to help you feel steady, and for you to notice and pay attention to your thoughts and what you feel. I can feel my breath, feel my whole body. I tune into me. So tuning into me, meaning that is just becoming more, paying more attention, or noticing their breath and their 5 senses right here. Now the water is still. It means the water is calm. I have found my anchor, and everything is all right. I don't need to worry about before or after. I am in this moment. I am peace. Now I share my peace with others and hope that it is carried away to those who need it. And I dream we are peace. All right, so we are all done with our reading for today. You have your worksheet. So I know I asked us a little bit of questions throughout the book, but I really want you to think and write your questions out. So I'll read them for you very quickly, but remember, you're going to write them out on your worksheet. So what did the character do when they felt like a boat with no anchor? So you're going to think about what the character did when the character felt like they were a boat with no anchor. What did they do? You're going to write it down. What were 2 ways the character felt peaceful? You're going to write 2 ways the character felt peaceful. What are 2 ways you can be more mindful? So what we just read about anchoring our thoughts, it's called being a mindful, or mindfulness, right? So what are 2 ways you can be more mindful? I really loved sharing that book with you. I hope that we were able to learn something cool and grow our brains and hearts together. I hope you have a great weekend. I miss and love all of you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.